Today is Sunday, and we are about to cook. It is 2:38, so we're gonna go ahead and get our Sunday dinner ready. This should probably be done by 6. So as Mr. B said, we'll be having supper. So it's gonna be a real easy dinner. It's really no fuss. I shared with you guys. I had picked up these split lamb breast plates. So this is what we're gonna have. I got this from Aldi. This was $14.17, and then I already had one that I took out, and this one was $12. So these was what we're gonna eat on for the next 2 days. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean my meat. Y'all know how we do. And we're going to clean it up. And we're going to season it. And you know, I've looked online to see how people season theirs. And to me, it just seems like this is something that you would season just like you would your lamb chops, because it's lamb. And so, you know, if you had rosemary, I don't, and I actually did not pick up any, but you could have had rosemary. Mint would be great. Oh my, that would be so good. And especially if you wanted to do like some type of sauce over it, like a not a remoulade sauce. It's another type of sauce. I can't think of what it is right now, but it would be really good. And if I can think of the name by the time I do this video, I'll put it here. But so we're gonna just come up and just put my Juani seasoning on this. We're going to rub it down and put some Dijon mustard on here to adhere to the meat and to give it a little bit of a crust. And we'll cook this for about 2 hours, probably about 2 hours, and then covered, and then we'll do the last 30 minutes uncovered to kind of give us that browner and that caramelization that we're looking for. And so I'm have this. I'm going to do some yams. I will probably just put the yams in the oven like sweet potatoes, and we're having the thin string beans. I'm going to saute that with some garlic and some butter, and I have some shallots in there. I think that's going to be very, very good. So that's what dinner's going to be this Sunday. So I'm going to go ahead, open these up, clean them up like I stated, and rub it on, like rub it down, like New Edition would say, smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no! I took myself. All right, so we're gonna make sure we have a large enough pan. So I'm gonna use this silver pan here. This is an oldie but good. I think I've had this pan ever since we've been married. So we're gonna have this in here, dry it down, and I'm gonna go ahead and get out of our seasonings out. You use whatever type of seasonings you like, and whatever you think is good. You can also look on TikTok, and of course you can Google it and see what give you some ideas. It doesn't have to be the exact, or you can, you know, some people lack creativity and they just need to follow the recipe, do so. And then once you know, especially if it's something you've never had before, follow the recipe to the T. And then the next time you make it, should you like it, you can improvise. Okay, so we're gonna take these out. And in here, you have, I think it's 2, yes, you have 2 of them. So we'll have a total of 4. And once these cook down, they look just like ribs. And I would envision, that they taste like lamb chops. I think these are gonna be so good. Oh yeah. So let me go ahead and get my vinegar to wash all this down, and we're gonna let it sit for a minute while we get our seasons and things together. So I started off by cleaning and trimming some of the fat off of these lamb breast, and once I did that, I went ahead and I'm going to begin my seasoning. You can add whatever type of seasoning you want to use. I always have me some Tony Chiteri. I have some garlic, some onion powder. A lot of the seasons that I use it's just the powder, it's not the salts, because I'm using the salts that's in the Tony Chiteri seasoning. I might use a little bit of sea salt. We have our garlics, and I'm also using this Dijon mustard here, brown mustard. Now I'm using it because I think it's going to give it a beautiful crust on the top. And then we're going to add a little bit of soy sauce on here. This is Worcestershire sauce, and I think that's going to give it a great flavor. And then I'm adding my garlic, and you'll see a little bit later I ground up also a little bit more garlic, some onions. Instead of chopping up the onions, I ground up the onions, added a little bit of water and blended it all together, and you'll see we'll pour it over this mixture. So I'm just adding all the seasoning, a little bit of smoked paprika, some onion pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. I have some complete. It's just whatever I think is going to be good on this lamb is what I am doing. So I'm adding all of those, and then you will see that I will just rub everything into the meat. Every crevice, every part of this meat is being touched intimately. And so just rub all that in together, and you're going to get it's going to smell so aromatic. It's going to smell great before we even begin to put it into the oven. And that's it. So rub it down, just like New Edition says. Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no. now that it is all rubbed down, this is where I pour in our onion mixture. My mom used to make something like this. She would put the onions, bell pepper, garlic, celery, put it all in the mix in the blender with a little bit of water, blend it, pour it over the meat. Okay. Also, I know I wanted to get some bulbs, floral bulbs, and earlier today I had to run to Lidl, and they in their floral selection, I picked up the most beautifulest tulips. This is definitely tulip season, and I picked up some hyacinth. So we're gonna put an arrangement together when we get back home. But I bought that. But they had their bulbs, and they were only $1.99. And then I was like thinking that compared to the amount of bulbs that you get in the package, I was like, was it more beneficial for me to get those bulbs or for me to get some at Costco? So I am gonna make my way to Costco hopefully this week, by the end of the week, because y'all know at the end of the week, well, next weekend, we will be at Puda's with the girls, and so I won't get, unless I go to a Costco out there. If we go out, I don't know, it will be Mr. B and I first time going out with the girls, if we should go out with them to a store or something, or I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna see how that goes, because we have to fiddle around with the car seats, and yeah, so we're gonna see. We might just be at home and bring something for us to nosh on and eat on. But yeah, but Puda, she was so sweet. She was like, her and Jesse were, you know, talking, and because we live so far away, it's not really that far, y'all, but the traffic is what makes it very far. They were like, maybe once a month we can come and spend the weekend up with the girls, and I was like, oh, that was so sweet. And it's good to know, because I never want to be in their way and then crouch on them, and you know, because they're newly married, they're new parents, and then we definitely don't want to be overbearing. But she's like, no mom, we really like having you around, and that just melted my heart that she still feels that way about me, because even when we're there, I am typically upstairs in the bedroom, and they always like, y'all come down here and watch TV with us, and you know, and so, you know, we'll go down and spend time with them, and then Mr. B always falls asleep, and then eventually I fall asleep, but we just really have a really nice time up there. So I'm like really I'm really happy, and that she still likes to be around me. Anyway, so, but I do want to go ahead and start. It will be getting ready to begin working in the backyard. I'm in Lidl now, and I'm always in awe of their floral area. Lidl is a whole lot closer to me than Trader Joe's is, so I can just kind of go up the street from this for this store. But they always have some beautiful, beautiful tulips. I shared their tulips with you. I think I do every year, but they are just gorgeous, and they're only $6.99. Then they have a larger bundle that's $9.99. They're absolutely gorgeous, and I'm gonna head home. We're gonna make an arrangement. All right, y'all, so made it back home, and I got everything I needed. I bought one of those black and yellow storage bins from Home Depot. They were $8, I think. So I bought one of those. I wish I would have just went ahead and bought it when they were like $6 during the holidays. I bought Folex. I live by this stuff right here. I use this on furniture, upholstery stains, anything like that. It comes right off. I also use this for like my makeup, and it gets on my clothes. Excellent, excellent. You just rub it on out, and then it goes away, or you can just rub it on out and put it in the wash. Good to go. Love this. This is the best. I think this is $7.95. Best $8 that I have ever spent. I also use like the LA Totally Awesome. You guys have seen me when I've cleaned my my sofas and chairs. I use that. And then of course I went to the beauty supply store and I got some more Design essentials. This is the almond and avocado conditioner, and I also got the shampoo. And then this is the agave and lavender. This is like the heat protector. So we're gonna wash our hair tonight, roll it, get it ready for the week. And so I have that, and that's all I bought. And then here's my list. Puda also wanted me to get her some Blue Magic. So y'all remember Blue Magic for back in the day? So I picked that up. I got the conditioner, I got the Blue Magic, the shampoo, the bin. Only thing I didn't get was the bulbs at Costco, and I wasn't gonna do that today. And I got the Folex. I did very well. Did very well. So so in an upcoming video later on this week, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting up the winter, like all of the foliage and things like that I had out. We're gonna go ahead and start putting that up and have it ready for next year. So I told you guys saw, and I told you about these beautiful florals that I picked up from these were from Lidl. Lidl, they always have some of the best florals, especially this time of year. I love their tulips, and guys, they're like $6.99. Y'all can't beat that. So, and I got some hyacinth. So I just put it in some water until I was ready for them, and I went and got this vase right here. This is I love this thing. I got this from Burlington's some years ago. I got 2 of them actually, and so this is what we're gonna put our florals in. So I think this time right now, we're just gonna have a girl chat, and you know, just to catch you guys up on everything. Let's start with the girls. A lot of you have people have asked how are the girls doing and how Puda's doing. Everyone is doing well. Everyone is doing very well. Puda is adjusting nicely to being a new mother. She and Jesse both. Today, the other grandparents came by to spend some time with the girls, and y'all know we'll be with them next weekend, next Saturday and Sunday. Well, next Saturday. So we're just staying tonight. And I would love to stay longer, but y'all know we got to go to work over here, and so we won't be, but we're definitely going to enjoy the time that we spend up there with them. Okay, so so yeah, that is what is going on with them right now. What else is going on? Oliver is doing well. Y'all, really tripped me out. Oliver always jumps into my videos. He always makes his presence known, and so and he is trying to get accustomed to the girls for real. Like the other dogs, Moogie and Tito, you know, they were able to be there with Puda, you know, during these past 9 months and saw the change. Oliver didn't. And so Oliver's first reaction to the girls was not good because when they started crying, you know, he was like, what the heck? And so he actually started to kind of yap at them like he was trying to grab them. So we had to like kind of let him know that no, you don't do that. And we realized that because he just doesn't know. He has never been around any babies. And so these are the first for him. So, and we tried to like introduce them slowly and like bring some of their clothes. Well, Puda and Jesse brought some of the girls' clothes home and let them smell it or whatever. Let the dogs smell it. The other dogs were good. Oliver was not having it. He was not having it at all. So I'm just sort of arranging these tulips in no particular way, just in a design that I think is desirable here. My dinner is almost ready, and so we'll be eating shortly. Just and it looks like we're gonna have supper because I need to cook down the lamb. It's browned really nicely, but it needs to cook down a little bit more. I need it to be a little bit more cooked. And so it is right now, once the other ones get in there. So yeah, these tulips are just gorgeous. They had these like this, and then they had some also that were like different colors. Very pretty. But these are actually gonna go in here. And I could have gotten a variety of colors. But yeah, these are gonna go in here because this is where I am a lot of the time. If I'm not in here, I'm in the game room with Mr. B. And I was just in there watching basketball with him. I'm not really into basketball. He isn't either. He will watch it. He does like baseball. If you've been here any amount of time, you've gone to the Braves game with us, and you know he does like that. But yeah, as far as basketball goes, nah, he's not that one. Okay, there we go. All right. I just thought these were so beautiful. And those two colors together, I'm like, yes, please. Okay. There we go. And this one, it only had 3 of the hyacinth. Okay, I already have ice in here. I'm just gonna fill this, put a little bit of water in, and there we go. I just think this, I didn't need a lot. If I had some more greenery, that would have been pretty. But this is perfectly fine. Yeah. All right. So that was a quick little arrangement. And we're going to place this up here. And I'm going to go back and watch a little bit. It's 6 o'clock. So we have about 30 minutes until we eat. Gonna go and watch the news with Mr. B, and then we'll eat, and then I'll begin to go and wash my hair. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. Dinner was amazing. It was so good, and Mr. B ended up getting gout. So we're definitely cutting back on all the, well, we don't eat a lot of beef anyway, but we're cutting back on a lot of things, and we'll be changing our eating habits, and I will keep you updated on those changes. I want to thank you guys for visiting me over here in Juani's World. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button 2 times. That way you won't miss out on them. This is how those flowers are looking a week later. They're still looking great, y'all. They're dying back. I'm going to water them, and this week we're going to get new flowers. I'll see you guys in the next video. Welcome to my world. Bye-bye.